So now on to game 2, and this is against Dave and his Welsh. This kind of filled me with some sort of confidence because the Welsh list is one I've actually seen and might have some idea on how it runs. So here's deployment. Welsh on the left there, and we'll start with them. And they've got a Hearthguard unit of 4 men, and then I believe it's 8 warriors, 12 levy with bows, another 8 warriors, 8 Hearthguard, and his warlords just in the back there and behind all the trees. Starting at the top of mine, I've got 8 warriors, 12 levy, 8 Hearthguard with Dane axes, another 8 warriors with my warlord behind, and 8 warriors down the bottom. This is going to be a trial and see. I've got rid of my little 4-man unit and combined it just so I can take some wounds here when I jump at these guys. So I got first turn. I started by playing trapped. There's 3 little fatigue markers out there on the Welsh. And then I just shuffled my lines around, looking at probably his the top flank there, probably the weakest point. So my archers were going and weaken it a bit more, just ready for another desperate charge. While my opponent just moves up, trying to take as much terrain as he can. Being the Welsh, obviously he's got all of the advantages of the terrain there. And I don't think he does anything else. I don't think he shoots or anything yet. So on my turn, I played trapped. So again, I put some fatigue down, 3 different units, and just shuffle around really. I'm just looking for a weakness, somewhere I can exploit. And the only thing I'm looking at here is the levies. They're not in any terrain or anything. They're relatively easy to hit and don't push out too many attacks in close combat. These are just a couple of close-up shots of his warband. Quite nicely painted little warband. I'm not sure if those like gripping beast stickers or something, but yeah, they do look fantastic. Doing a really nice job of them. And of course my sheep, which I kind of used as a diversion against the Welsh here, and it seemed to work. So in retaliation, he fires. It looks like he's taken off what? 1 wound off my warriors in the centre there. And I think he's also rested a lot of his warriors, which I put fatigue on. And I think that's about it for him. So on my turn, I go for it and try and break the centre. The levies seem to hold up pretty well, actually, better than I thought. But it doesn't matter. I've got his attention taken away from what I'm doing elsewhere. Now he's looking at these guys in amongst his lines, and I think they're going to take quite a beating. And here's just a little picture here of my guys trying to catch up with the levy there as they escape. So in Dave's turn, he opens fire, rest of units opens fire on my warriors in the centre, and yeah, I'll lose 3 or 4 models. Yeah, that was quite harsh. Then in my turn, I played trap down again, put more fatigue down on my opponent. As you can see, there's Hearthguard there. I've got 2 fatigue on them now. Also, I shimmy across, getting ready for my dash attack. But still my warriors are there, just keeping his attention quite well, really, from what I'm actually planning to do. Then in his turn, again he rests his units, shoots at my warrior unit until it went down to 2 men, and then taunted them into the difficult terrain, whereupon he played strength of numbers, I think, for loads of extra dice, and wiped out my little unit. Now I've had to go back to a previous photo here because when I get excited I stop taking photos, so I apologise for that. So from this picture here, my little 4-man unit is dead. He's rested all his units. He's got 1 fatigue left on his Hearthguard over to the right hand side of his line. So what I do is roll for as many dice as I can. All my 6s were turned into extra dice, so I had all 8 dice in play, and then I just went hell for leather. My shells on my right flank were moved up twice to get up beside the Hearthguard, and a 3rd time to engage, just so I had fewer attacks against them and hopefully they'd do some damage. I can't remember what they did. They might have killed like 1 or maybe 2, but they were decimated. I think I was down to like 4 at the end of this, so they'll push back. But that's not a big problem because my main plan here was to run in with my Hearthguard. So my Hearthguard followed up, did exactly the same thing, charged in the flank. He spent my fatigue on lowering my armor, trying to get as many hits on, raising his armor. I did the same with his fatigue. but I just went to town on them and smashed them to pieces. Which then left me with 1 fatigue on me, and again I went into his warlord, did a warlord bash. His warlord somehow survived. I think he had like maybe 1 man in range with my depleted unit. Falls back, but he had again spent my fatigue, and I still had enough activations to have 1 more dig at him. And in the final moments I did actually manage to beat him. So this is how it ended. My little Hearthguard unit, as you can see, smashing up his poor warlord at the back there. He's only had levies as bodyguard. And yeah, that was it. And just a quick little close-up shot there of what happened. I had, what, 4 Hearthguard left, which wasn't too bad, to be honest. I was quite lucky with that. So again, thanks for watching. I'll put up game 3 shortly. Please subscribe, like it, so I can keep pushing on and doing some more battle reports. The miniatures here, of course, I said before, mine are Crusader miniatures with a couple of Renegade miniature Celts, my archers. My opponent's Welsh was all Grip and Beast, and my intro music is Joshua Wood. Alright, thanks again then. Take care. Bye.